So, if they're called Shadow of the Six Samurai, wouldn't that make them ninjas? What's up, guys? Dansking1711, the best damn thing in gaming around, coming at you guys with something new. This is going to be a new segment that we do. I'm going to try to have every Friday. This is Future Deck Fridays, where I show you pretty much the basis of the base version of a future deck that could see play in the future, and I leave it up to you guys to expand upon this idea as well as improve upon it and whatnot. So for the first Future Deck Friday, I'm going over something that a lot of people have been talking about lately, and that's the set of cards coming in Spirit Warriors that was literally just announced today for the TCG. I'm talking about the Shadow of the Six Samurais, and how they have one monster who really well ties in with True Draco. Yes, I am talking about Shadow 6 Samurai Fuma, and how it synergizes really well with Dragonic Diagram. So yes, this is True Draco Sams. Now, the main concept of this deck is opening with Dragon Diagram, as well as a Fuma. And that can allow you to do a first turn Shien, as well as set you up to have a Masterpiece next turn. Or in some cases, the very same turn. So, with that being said, let's get into this real quick. And we're starting off obviously with 3 copies of Shadow 6 Samurai Fuma. And what it does is that it's a level 1 tuner, and it happens to be Wind. It has the effect, if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, any card effect by the way, you can special summon 1 6 Samurai monster from your deck, except 6 Samurai Fuma. And then if exactly 1 6 Samurai monster you control, and no other cards, would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. We're mainly using this, primarily we're using this for its first effect, to special summon out pretty much Kizaru, Kizan, Kageki, any other 6 Samurai monsters that we happen to run. Most of the time we're going to go for Kizaru, and you could bump the count for the Kizaru up to like 2 or 3. I'm only running 1 for now because it only gets this effect when he is special summoned. But yeah, you could definitely bump him up to 2, you can bump him up to 3. I'm just testing it at 1 so far. But when he gets special summoned, you can add 1 6 Samurai monster from your deck to your hand that has a different attribute from any monster you control. And then all the Shadow 6 Samurais have the effect that if a 6 Samurai monster you control would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish this card instead. So they come in handy. But I run 1 Kizaru. I've been thinking about bumping this up to 2. We also run 3 Kizan, because it's a Samurai deck. Gotta run 3 Kizan. 1 Zanji, or Zanji, or whatever you pronounce it. He's a light target, which is pretty nice. But we also have Legendary 6 Samurai Inishi. So these both are pretty good. They filled similar roles, but in their own right, different roles at the same time. We have 1 Hatsume, because, let's be honest, you gotta have the waifu. You gotta have the Samurai waifu in this one. But all jokes aside, she does allow you to go into Shien pretty easily via her and Kagamusha. Or you can go Fuma plus any of our level 4 samurais for Shien. Or you can go Kagamusha and Kizaru or Kizan to go into Naturia Barkion. The fact that that's something I actually don't have any way to make peace. I just now realized that. But yeah. Anyway, next up we do run the 1 Hatsume and the 1 Kagamusha and 2 Kagekis. And then rounding out the monsters, we have 3 copies of Masterpiece, the True Draco Slain King. This is actually the only True Draco monster we run at the moment. You could also run Dynamite and Majesty Maiden and other true Dracos that if you wanted to. But for the time being, I'm just sticking with the 3 Masterpiece, and it's been working out pretty well. Moving on to spells, we have 1 copy of Rhoda, because almost everything in the deck is a warrior. 3 copies of Shein Smoke Signal. Again, it gets you your Fumas, it gets you your Kagekis, it gets you your Kagamushas. The only thing in this deck it doesn't get you is your level 4s, which are Zanji, Inishi, Kizaru, which you never want to have in your hand anyway, and then Kizan. 3 copies of Atticism. I've been actually thinking about bumping this back down to 2. Just because there are times when it's actually dead, I've noticed. It's not often that it is, and most of the time it actually misplays on my part, which I'll admit, but I have had moments where it's like, eh. Up next we have 3 copies of Shien's Dojo. It's a continuous spell, obviously, but it also allows you to get to your Fumas faster, it gets you to your Kagamusha, it gets you to your Hatsume, and gets you, well, pretty much gets you to any of your main deck 6 Samurai monsters fairly quickly. Up next, we have 3 copies of 6 Samurai United. You all should know what this does by now. Every time a 6 Samurai monster is normal or special, place a Bushido counter on it, max 2. Then you can send it to the graveyard, draw a card for each one. Main reason for Shien's Dojo and 6 Samurai, besides their normal effects, is the fact they are continuous spells, which A, help with the summon a Masterpiece, and B, feel his effect once they're in the grave. Moving on to the True Draco spells, we have 3 copies of Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix. Again, this is mainly so we can get our extra normal summon. That's the main thing we're using this for. And 3 copies of Dragonic Diagram, because of the synergy it has with Fuma. Up next we have 3 copies of Terraforming. Obviously we want to get to our Dragonic Diagram as fast as possible. And rounding up the spell, rounding out the traps, we have 2 copies of Revival, or True King's Return. My bad. I only run the 2 because most of the time, mainly because of the fact that I only run the 3 targets for it, being the 3 Masterpiece, and 9 times out of 10, the Masterpiece is still alive in my hand. There are times where it comes in handy, but most of the time I'm mainly using this for its destruction effect. When it hits the graveyard, it destroys which one is it? I believe it's a monster. So I just mainly use it for that. Moving on to the extra deck, we have 1 copy of Shadow 6 Samurai Rihan. You make him with 3 6 Samurai monsters with different attributes, and then he can banish a Samurai monster from your hand or face up. Then target 1 card on the field, banish it. So it's got good removal. And then he shares that graveyard ability with the others, where if a samurai would be destroyed, you can banish him from the graveyard instead. 1 copy of Barkion, because it's Barkion, you can make it, it's really good. 3 copies of Legendary Samurai Shien, because again, it's a samurai deck, why would you not run one of the best boss monsters? I do have 1 copy of Beast in here. I realized, as I probably noticed earlier, I realized during this that you can't actually make it with this current build, but there are variations of this build that can make it. 1 Shadow of the 6 Samurai Shien, because there are times where I'll have 2 Kiyazans or Kizaru and 2 level 4s out on the field, so it's pretty good. 1 Tornado Dragon, basic backroad destruction. 1 Castell, there are times when there's monsters you can't get over, this helps that. 1 Abyss Dweller, just basic. 1 copy of Breaksword, because there are times when I'm left with a Kageki and a Hatsume, and this helps that. And then 1 copy of Invoker. Again, Hatsume plus Kageki makes this, and then you can get to your Fumas. The last 3 slots in the extra deck are going to be Link monsters. I'm thinking they're going to be a Decode, a Proxy Dragon, and something else. I'm not 100% sure yet. The only reason that on this build at the moment is because YGO Pro, at least the version I'm using, which is Percy, does not have links yet. So that's the deck profile. I'll be back here in a little bit with a duel against someone, and this will be a live duel. So yeah, be back here in just a sec. Alright, we're in the game. We're just now choosing who goes first. He won rock, paper, scissors. So let's see what we're doing. We just opened okay. I can make this work. It's not the best opening hand, but let's see what he got. See, he's running Performer Pals. Okay. So he's activating the Joker effect. And what is he going to search? He's grabbing. Oh, okay. He's running. Oh, he's running. Damn. He's running magicians. Now we are using pre-link format right now because like I said in the deck profile, link format is not actually out on Wise Joe Percy yet. So this is Performer Pal Zoo. This is Zoo Magicians. I did say he can run anything, so I will give him that. Can we out a Trident? Plus anything else he makes? That's gonna be the question. He's going through the regular zoo plays right now, so it's like, whatever. We have nothing we can do to stop him anyway, so. Yep, there's the Viper. This is why I hate facing Zoo, because it takes so damn long just for their first turn. And there's the Trident, okay. And then he still has these two to make another rank 4. Most likely going to be an Emerald. But we'll see what he does. Oh, he's also got the Oath Dragon, okay. He actually is running the Minotaur. Or the Minotaurus, my bad. Okay. Makes sense, so he's running Performer Pal Zoo. He's gonna get the Iris back, as well as the Whiptail. So he can make 2 more rank 4s. Wow. He's actually pretty potential play. There's the Tornado Dragon. So we have to out both the Tornado Dragon and the Trident. Aye. Okay. And there's the Abyss Dweller. And let me just read. Well, we got the diagram, so that's good. But he activated the Dweller. Well, we can do this. Get the Uniter going. Yeah. I am experiencing a little bit of lag. That's probably because I'm recording this while I'm playing it as well, so we'll grab the Fuma. We'll activate the diagram. You'll actually normal summon the Fuma first to get the counter. and then special summon the Keyzon. Yeah, I have a feeling that was gonna happen, but we baited that, so that's not. Oh, he's actually popping the. Well, frick. But that's fine. We can still do this. We'll just do it differently. We'll use Adasasm, and then Fuma will get popped in the end phase. And we'll grab the Kageki. So we have 2 counters on that now. So we'll send that to get 2 cards. Okay, that works. I'm fine with that, because we can still we baited the Trident, we baited the Tornado Dragon. We'll summon both of those. We'll use 1 to make a Shien. And we could probably go into the fusion now, but I'm going to choose not to. And then we'll use the Kageki to attack the Trident, since it doesn't have any of its Zoom materials left. We'll use the Keyzon to attack the Abyss Dweller. Get some damage there. And we'll attack Tornado Dragon Machine. And then we'll end. So that was actually a pretty productive turn in the end. We got our Shien out, we got Keyzon and Kageki both powered up, and we got a Masterpiece sitting in the rear. We lost 2 of our diagrams, but at the same time we baited out the Trident pop and the Tornado Dragon pop, so I'm okay with that. Because we still have 1 diagram still in the deck, as well as 2 Fumas. Let's see here. Yeah. We have a Fuma engraved now, so we can use to protect something that would get destroyed. I am actually going to negate that. I ain't letting you plus off of that. Boy. We'll special summon this Keyzon. How funny is it that we end up opening all 3 of them? This actually might be game right here. Depending on what this is here. We'll attack with the Keyzon first. This actually might be game. Yeah, this is game. Wow. Yeah, we won. Wow. And we didn't even use any of the true Draco stuff except for the diagrams that got popped. So, yeah. I'll be right back, guys, with the deck profile once more, and we'll end it there. Alright, so we're back with the deck now. As you can see, we did face off against one of the meta decks currently, and we did pretty well. Didn't go as quite as I wanted it to go, but in the same regard, because we never actually got our Masterpiece, but we still had it waiting in the wings in case we needed it. So, yeah. Until next time, guys, this has been Dansking1711, signing off.